Summer solstice is also known as Show Your Stripes Day in the weather world. That's to show warming trends over the last 100 years.
Morning meteorologist Justin Thompson-Gee takes us back to 2024 to show temperature rankings and what our stripes look like in Wisconsin.
We are in the warmest part of the year right now, but let's take you back to 2024, looking at the average temperature rankings there for the state, for the country, and even for the entire globe. Now, a lot of this data goes back to the mid-1800s or even the late 1800s. In 2024, Wisconsin was the #1 warmest year on record there with an average temp 47.6. United States was the warmest year on record in 2024 with an average temp of 55.5. The globe was the #1 warmest year on record with an average temp of 59.2. Now, a cool way to look at this is what's called warming stripes. Every single line here represents either cooler than average temps or warmer than average temps. And you can see in Wisconsin, we've had more warmer than average temps here over the last 20 to 25 years, but still a couple of cool years. And even going back into the late 1800s, the big early 1900s, we still had a couple of warm years here and there. You start to see that trend a little bit more here on the United States graph, where you see more of those reds here showing up over the last 20 to 25 years. And really where you see this the most, showing our warming globe, is as you look at this on a global scale. Look at all those cool years there in the 1850s and even the early 1900s. Things really starting to warm up here over the last 20 or 25 years. And last year, 2024, the warmest year on record on a global scale. And that's today's Weatherwise.
That's a very visual way to look at it, too.
Never thought of it that way.
You know, last year a lot of red. This year it seems like we've gotten off to a cooler start, albeit the past, week or so it's been pretty hot. Where do we stand so far halfway into 2025?
Yeah, so it was kind of a cool start, but as we take a look now, we're at the very bottom of the top third warmest starts to the year here for this year. But of course, he was talking about 2024, and that was the second warmest by this point in the year last year here for the area. So we've turned things around, and I showed you the rest of that summer outlook, which indicates we'll probably be looking at warmer than normal temperatures. So even though it was a slow start, thanks to Lake Michigan mostly, things are turning around, and it's feeling like summer out there once again.